Hi, my name is Annika, and this video is about Ellerbe Creek, which is the river basin that I live in North Carolina. Unfortunately, Ellerbe Creek is being polluted by stormwater runoff and litter because of its proximity to auto body shops, apartment complexes, and major roadways. And these causes of pollution are called non-point source pollution because of the fact that one or a few sources cannot be directly blamed for it, but instead it's a accumulation of litter and polluted stormwater that's affecting its healthiness. So it is non-point source solution. Point source is knowing exactly the source and blaming it exactly on one or a couple things, such as someone's dumping their waste. Non-point source, stormwater runoff, littering, you can't exactly determine who actually did it. Well, unfortunately, some people cannot truly grasp why it's important to protect our river basin and our watershed, and it's because it's an important part of our ecosystem, not just the animals and not just the people that live right next to the water, but everyone in the Neuse River Basin will be affected if something drastically negative happens to it, because a lot of the rivers and creeks and ponds part of the Neuse River Basin are places that families go for outings and places that animals set up their habitats, and having these places polluted could potentially get us sick and the animals sick. And it's not just the environmental aspects that's important about keeping our water sources safe, but also the economy. If for some reason the Neuse River Basin gets so badly polluted that people have to move away, then it's going to do bad things for that area of North Carolina's economy. It's going to do bad things for the state if people actually go as far as to move out the state. There's just so many bad things. It's a kind of a domino effect. If one thing badly happens, then the pieces will just keep falling down, and that's just something no state needs. So it's best to keep our watershed and our river basins and any sub-watersheds or creeks or ponds or any little puddles. It's important to keep them all clean because it has a bigger place in the long run. Despite how insignificant a puddle may seem, there's a good chance it could play an important role into our overall health. Well, currently, the Ellerbe Creek Watershed Association has been working to make Ellerbe Creek the river basin in North Carolina that I live in, as well as many others, to keep it cleaner and to educate others about why it needs to be kept clean. The Ellerbe Creek Watershed Association has organized cleanups, and they reached out to people so that they can understand why it is important to keep our watershed and our river basin clean. Personally, to solve some of the pollution problems that Ellerbe Creek is facing, I would try to gather the funding to reconstruct some of the surfaces and buildings around Ellerbe Creek to make them more impervious, so there won't be as many pollutants getting into Ellerbe Creek. Also, I would make sure to organize more cleanups. So the more cleanups that are organized, the more aware the public is about the current situation, about any potential problems. And I try to make trash cans and recycling bins more available to the public, because in some places like parks and like national parks, things like that, there are recycling bins and then there are trash bins, but you don't just see like everywhere on the street when you're walking, like on the side of the road or in malls and shopping centers and other places. You don't see there's trash cans inside the buildings, but there's not really any. I don't see a lot of recycling kind of area things, like right right by a building. And I think that would encourage more people to recycle and throw away their trash properly. Because even though everyone should recycle, it's better if they throw away their trash in a trash can than just fling it outside their window. So if there's more symbols of, hey, make sure you recycle, and hey, make sure you throw away your trash away instead of just throwing out in the street, then we would have a more cleaner river basin. Also, one of the most important things is educate. We must educate people on the dangers of having an unhealthy river basin. We have to let the public know, and we definitely have to let our younger generations know, because this is a problem that is going to persist for a long time, and we're not having the results we need now. So that means we need to recruit more people to work to get more things done. And we have to tell the younger generations, hey, this is a problem. If we don't do anything about it now, then it's just going to get worse for when you become adults. So that can definitely be some motivation to try to get people to help out and do more. Well, I apologize for the video camera quality being not the best. It was kind of choppy, but I hope that I taught you something, or you at least found my information slightly interesting. Anyway, regardless, thank you for watching.